You know those performers who just love it?
Yeah.
It's always a struggle with me.
No. I don't accept the judging of process. It doesn't matter that you like to rehearse with your nose up against the flat, saying lines. That doesn't matter.
You used to see me back there doing
Yes.
that, huh?
We're all trying to get to the same island. Whether you swim, fly, surf, or skydive in, it doesn't matter. What matters is when the red light comes on.
Okay.
Geez, that's such good advice. Hey, welcome to Crafty Music Tips. My name is Crafty, and if you happen to see my video that I put up last week where I said I'm just way too in the thick of the Adelaide Fringe Festival to be watching any videos on YouTube, let alone doing any like this, Jerry Seinfeld had some great words of wisdom. It's a great quick little video that you can watch if you're bored watching YouTube yourself, but this one I just stumbled upon the other day where I should have been busy doing Adelaide Fringe stuff myself. But look, we need to unwind. We need to just take a moment out for ourselves.
I have got to unwind.
And I really appreciated stumbling upon this video because of this very thing that Jerry Seinfeld just said. Now, yes, I did say it is the Adelaide Fringe Festival, which means for me, many events, whether they're behind or on the stage. I'm really entrenched in depth in the festival where I'm doing many things, and sometimes it's to the point where, like what Michael Richards is saying there, that, you know, it's such a struggle to be able to either perform, or whether you're on the other side of the fence, you know, it can be a struggle putting on a show. Let's face it, it ain't easy. It's not a walk in the park. And what's great is that Jerry Seinfeld's saying, look, no matter what the process is, doesn't matter. If we're all trying to achieve a really good result, we've got to, I guess, appreciate that people have either a different process, just a different way of doing things in order to achieve the result that we all want, which is doing a good job. And it's fantastic the way he says it here. He says a couple of other really good things too.
What matters is when the red light comes on.
Okay. Because sometimes I look back at the show and I think I should have enjoyed myself more.
Michael, I could say that myself, but that was not our job. Our job is not for us to enjoy it. Our job is to make sure they enjoy it, and that's what we did.
That's beautiful.
That's exactly what I needed to hear. You know, if you're someone that's a performer, or if you've been a part of organizing things for other people, you know exactly what Jerry's saying there. You know, it can be such a stressful situation. You get really wound up in your own little bubble of trying to organize the thing that you're doing, and you just go like, because you're experiencing the pain, the stress, all of that. Whereas if you just think like, no, it's worth it, I'm giving myself to the audience so that they have a good time, then, gee, it makes yourself feel better. It doesn't actually fix anything necessarily, does it? But, geez, it makes for a better outlook to be able to get through the potentially horrible situation.
That's what we
that's
do.
beautiful. That's beautiful, because I think I worked selfishly and not selflessly.
Yes.
It's not about me,
No.
it's about them.
Yes.
Now that's a lesson I learned 7 years ago when I blew it in the comedy club and lost
Right.
my temper because somebody interrupted my act and said some things that hurt me, and
Right.
I lashed out in anger.
Right.
I should have been working selflessly that evening. Most of the time when I'm in that zone, I am selfless.
Now, that's easier said than done, but man, if that isn't really good advice to give yourself, to not beat yourself up so much, and also it helps take the pressure off of yourself. If you're giving of yourself to your audience, to whoever it is that you are giving, whether it's the gift of art, whether it's the gift of stand-up comedy, music, drama, it could be that you're a chef and that you're making someone food. You know, the pain that you're going through is sadly something that we all have to endure. But if we're really focused on the giving, then I feel at least that was something that I needed to hear. Let me know if this was some helpful advice for you as well. All right, so thank you, Jerry Seinfeld, not only for those words, but for your amazing contribution to the world. And so for you watching this right now, what's your mindset like? Do you find that you're getting a little bit lost and caught up in your crazy busyness in your own little world and not actually seeing the big picture. For what it's worth, I hope that that helped you. It was a really nice little just nudge for me into the right direction. Just, I've been going nuts lately with this Fringe Festival, so it was really a nice, pleasant thing for me to hear. Now, if you found this video helpful, there's a bunch of other ones here on the Crafty Music Tips channel. And if that's still not enough, I have a quick parting gift to offer you. It's called 5 Steps to Fast Improvement. Basically, if you're feeling the burn of not really getting the rates of improvement that you want in your life and not getting to where it is that you want, well, then I would suggest it's because you're not really clear about what it is that you need to be doing and where it is that you need to be going. So what I do is I just give you 5 simple steps to be able to follow, to make it clear and to be able to make it something that is achievable for you. So it's in a free ebook download. It's a really quick, easy read, and it's something that a lot of people have found helpful. So if you think that that's going to be helpful for you, I'll leave a link below. So that's it for me. I got to get back to this Fringe Festival. I'll see you in another video really soon. Wherever you are, just remember that you don't have to do everything right now. Just do the next thing.